Good morning, YouTube fans. This is Antonio Hunt with an update on his HO scale train layout, which right now, unfortunately, is not a layout because the last time I did a video about a year or so ago, I got married, and now we're not in the house that we was in, and we're in an apartment. It's kind of, complicated to be able to set the train up and have it to move around and give you a lot of details like I want. But I am able to give you an update on the different cars and different rail systems that I now have and have received over the year. I have here, not all of it, but just a few of them that I'll be able to show you and what I plan on doing with them. Right here, to my left, this first one. This is a New Jersey commuter train. It's a Horizon train by HO scale. And this train reminds me of the Chicago Evanston Express, which roughly we call the Purple Line. Now, I received these trains about a year or so ago and wasn't really able to set them up right away because I didn't have all that I needed that came with them. Now, this first engine right here, they don't have, well, not an engine, but they don't have commuter cars like this that are engines. So there was an engine that I had that really wasn't working right. The body wasn't working right. Rather, it didn't want to stay on there. So I had this crazy idea into taking the engine out of that old train that I had and put the body of this one on top of this engine, and it works perfectly. This is my Purple Line, running from Evanston, Illinois, back to the Loop area, back to Howard in Chicago, Illinois. The second train, right next to it, here is an Amtrak car. Now, I have a string of these trains here, and they don't make Amfleet engines by Amtrak. They don't make them on HO scale, O scale, N scale, but there was an old Metroliner train that the engine worked, but the body of it was just messed up. So I had this crazy idea into making a Amfleet car into an engine, which now works perfectly. These string of trains to your left would be my Orange Line. Orange Line is running from Midway Airport, downtown Chicago, back to Midway Airport. This is a Metroliner train from Amtrak to the left. This train also would be a Purple Line, but this one is going to be called the Linden Howard, running from Linden L Station in Evanston all the way back to Howard L Station here in Chicago. This train right here is a Proto 1000 Amtrak. It's an engine, and I have it connected to a couple of Amtrak, not Metroliners, but Horizon trains there. And this train here reminds me of a train I used to run on the Dan Ryan Express from 95th to Howard, and the Green Line running from 63rd and Cottage Grove all the way back to Harlem, west side Chicago. This train would be the Green Line. This train here is a set of New Haven trains, and it also reminds me of the Red Line. This would run from 95th, Dan Ryan, all the way back to Howard Street, Chicago. Now, I had a crazy idea of taking a set of Metroliners and putting with Amfleet Amtraks and making them into what I would call the Airport Express, going from Midway Airport to O'Hare Airport. It's something that has never been done, but that's something I would like to have on my own personal layout. Finally, I have a couple of Redbirds from New York, New Jersey trains, and I had always said I would not need, but want at least one set of these on my layout. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally got them. This will also run on my Redline HF scale layout, but it's going to be called the Redline Limited, going from Howard Street back down to Roosevelt, downtown Chicago. Just a little something to show you all, let you all know that I'm still in the hobby business. Now, I am going to ask that you all send me feedback and let me know how you all like the videos, how you all like the way I set things up for right now, even though I can't set the whole layout up. And suggestions, are welcome. Says are welcome. Any suggestions out there, please let me know, and I will give you all an update on anything else that I have. I do have other trains, but I'll probably come next week with another. I do have a first video that I had when I had the boards and things of that nature. I would ask that, if you all get a chance, check it out. Check it out. Again, this is Antonio Hunt. I don't have too much time. I'm just giving you all a little update on my layout and my trains and what I plan on doing with them. Until next week, I want to say God bless you all.